Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Guardians in Throne and Liberty. So as you can see right now in the background of me, this is the Guardians. Basically it's some kind of like persons from the story, like it could be like a very strong person, a god, some kind of like main character, you know, from a, if you watch a movie, it's kind of like the main characters who we can summon. We can summon the power of them and use it. So for example, I can't remember the level, but it's around level 20, between 20 and 30 I think it was. You will follow your main quest, you will do it, and you will have a quest where it actually unlocks this one here. This is going to be your very first one, Vampire Slayer Ezekiel. You have a quest where you're going to meet this guy here down in a crypt, and then this vampire guy here is going to give you your power somehow, and you kill the vampire guy. And then after that, you will get this guy's power. So you can click on him, assign, and then down here, you will have a new spell now called Vampire Slayer Ezekiel. And if I click on it, it has a 10-minute cooldown and it will use his effects. So going back in here, you can see what he does is he will give me all defense is going to increase by 400. Deals damage over time equal to 0.6 of your max health every second to hostile targets within 2.5 meter radius, and restore health by 20% of the damage dealt to the target. So basically it's going to give you a lot of defense, it's going to drain life from everyone around you, and it's going to heal you as well for that. So really cool one for tanking. Later in the game, just by following the main quest, you can see this is the one that I have unlocked. I unlocked all these through main quest, I believe, except this guy here. That one is from a random blue quest in the open world. It was around, it was like over here. Yeah, it was actually on this little island. It was kind of like a water place around here. Actually, I think it was, I can't even remember now. But it was somewhere here where I had to do a quest, killing some guys, some bad guys. And then there was like a statue I got to click on, and I had to like, I think even I had to duel some people, like some monsters, and after I killed them I got this form. So again, going into escape, guardians, and you will unlock them over time. They also have a story if you want to read them. But again, you also have example Lady Knight here, which is going to create a shield of your max mana, create a shield for 50% of your max mana, so basically it's going to absorb damage. Cooldown speed is increased by 40, so while you have this shield on, all your cooldowns are going to really, like, you know, go fast. While the shield up, summon ends when the shield is removed. So basically, as long as the shield is up, it sounds like, your cooldown is going to be very fast. And then, yeah, so pretty cool one if you want like shorter cooldowns. You also have this one here, which basically like can entangle people. On summoning, has an 80% chance to bind all enemies in a 4 meter radius for 5 seconds while summoned. Attacking any target affected by bind and move speed will increase melee, range, and critical crit hit. So deal more damage to, well, bind them and deal more damage to people who bind. This guy's pretty cool. As people, when I read it first, I wasn't really able to understand it. Accumulate damage when hit up to 4,000 of your max base damage. When you inflict stun, bind, or sleep on an enemy, 20% of that equivalent damage is dealt to the enemy. Basically what happened is that you the more damage you take, the more damage you deal. It's kind of like what some people told me. It's kind of like Black Panther. So, you know, where he's like, every time he takes damage on his like suit, it kind of like deals the damage back. So you take damage, and then when you inflict stun, bind, or sleep on an enemy, that's where you like push all of the damage back on enemies. So it's pretty cool. Like you take damage and then you like burst it back. So some tanks like this one here because they take a lot of damage back and can throw really big damage back at the head of the boss. Some people prefer this one here because it gives you defense, it gives you healing, and it helps you like pulling a big group of monsters. We also have this one here, for example, Mask Warlock Dentalux, which is when using mana, you recover 26 of the mana used. 53% of your nearest party members' mana is also recovered. So basically, you're going to recover mana, and you're going to recover mana for everyone around you. We also have Shade Revenant, which I know is the one that a lot of damage dealers they use. It basically launches 5 projectiles at random enemies within 10 meter range every second. A single enemy may be hit with multiple projectiles at the same time each projectile deals 50% of the base damage. So basically you turn into this form for amount of seconds, I don't know how many, and then you'll just keep like throwing random shadow projectiles at people, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it helps with damage. The last one, Pale Nemesis Hardtack. Stealth for 5 seconds. If your target dies within 3 seconds, stealth for 7.5. Well, stealth for 5 seconds if your target dies within 3 seconds. Stealth for 7.5 at night. Your first attack while stealth lands as a critical hit. So, as it sounds like, is that if I use it and I kill someone, stealth for 5 seconds if your target dies within 3 seconds. Basically, if someone dies, I'm attacking in 3 seconds, I will stealth 5 seconds, and if it's night, it will be 7.5. And then after you finish stealthing and you do like the first attack, you know, while stealthed, is going to be 100% a critical strike. It just sounds weird for me. Like, why would you have to kill someone first and then stealth? It's like, yeah, I don't really see how this one is good. But yeah. But that's basically the Guardians. You will unlock them again around main quest. You just have to follow your main quest around level 30. I think it's 30 or 40. I can't remember. Then you unlock the first one here, and you will unlock the other ones through main quest. And this one here, and this. The green one here will be like something you have to do. You will have to search for how to find them. So, yeah. That's the Guardians. And again, you have the spell down here. You press it. You turn into that person. And in this case, this one here works for 30 seconds. 30. Which is pretty long. So pretty long time. I have my defense up, and I'm going to drain damage and heal from everyone around me now. So pretty useful, but again, remember it has a 10-minute cooldown, which is a long time. So yeah, thanks for watching, have a great day, and you can find me on twitch.tv/Dvalin if you want to watch me live stream this game or ask me any questions about it. Bye.